Kenzie Johnston with Livestock Digital Daily, bringing you your December 15th, your Thursday evening cattle industry headlines. Brought to you by AgRisk Advisors. They help you manage your risk so you can manage your operation. With over 20 years of experience, AgRisk Advisors provides honest and transparent advice. They offer insurance solutions to help you minimize risk and maximize profitability on your farming and ranching operations. They might not be able to make it rain, but they can sure ease the pain. If you want to learn more about pasture, rangeland, forage insurance, go ahead and reach out to AgRisk Advisors. They can help you understand what PRF insurance is all about and everything it can do for your operation, or if you're interested in a different insurance option, whether it be an LRP for fed or feeder cattle or any other insurance option out there in the ag industry, they've got it handled. So be sure to reach out to AgRisk Advisors. CNN has reported food inflation continues to outpace overall inflation. Through November, food prices increased 10.6%, grocery prices were up 12%, and restaurant prices jumped 8.5%. Inflation itself during that same time period only increased 7.1%. A few items with notable price increases include eggs. They're up 49% year over year, but keep in mind that price is also being influenced by the bird flu. Butter, that's up 27% year over year. Flour, 25%. Bread, 16%. Milk, 15%. Coffee, 15%. And fruits and vegetables, they are up 9.7% year over year. KCBD News out of Lubbock, Texas, has reported after more than 50 years of history, Lubbock Stockyards has closed its doors. Every Tuesday, Lubbock Stockyards held an auction for cattle, sheep, and goats, and then the livestock market also held a horse auction once a month. Tony Mann, owner of the barn, says he isn't wanting to quit, but his old age is forcing him to do so. Another reason for closing the livestock market is the dwindling cow numbers in the area. Times are changing, and it's time to change with it, said Mann. It's incredibly disappointing to see Lubbock Stockyards close their doors. It's always disappointing to see any livestock market close their doors. I do think, though, as Mann said, times are changing, and I do think in the future we're going to continue to see more livestock markets close their doors, which is disappointing considering they are an integral part of our competitive cattle markets across the nation. This update is also sponsored by Circle 5 Cow School. If you want to learn how to preg check your own cows or start AIing, Circle 5 Cow School is definitely the way to go. Here on January 6th and 7th, they're going to be hosting a school down in Munster, Texas. If you're in that area, check them out. And to check out their schedule, head on over to www.circle5cowschool.com. That's the number 5 in there. Or go ahead and just give them a follow on Facebook. National Beef Wire has reported after a slight slowdown in beef exports during the month of September, exports rebounded in October, setting a new record for the month at 301 million pounds. Exports to China and South Korea were particularly high in October. Shipments to China were up 28% year over year and were the second highest monthly export to the country on record. Exports to South Korea increased nearly 18% year over year and were a record for the month of October. Beef imports during October were reported at 261 million pounds, down 11% year over year. Major decreases, they came from Brazil. They were down 46% year over year, and then from New Zealand, beef imports were down 32% year over year. But keep in mind, that was just in the month of October. Our final sponsor for this update is Open Country LLC. Dan McMartin has Bunning 380 and 780 manure spreaders on his lot, along with a full line of livestock equipment manufacturers such as Filson, WW, Real Tough, Workweld, and Gallagher. Keep in mind, all of his Gallagher products are 15% off every day. To learn more, head on over to www.opencountrylllc.com. Finally, Yahoo Finance has reported on Wednesday the Federal Reserve raised short-term interest rates by 0.5%, bringing benchmark interest rates to the highest level since 2007. And according to Fed Chair Jerome Powell, there will most likely be more rate hikes in the coming year. The move on Wednesday brought the Fed funds rate to a range of 4.25% to 4.5%. That is all I have for you guys today. I hope you were all staying warm. I hope you were all digging out from this snowstorm. It sure turned out to be a bear. You guys have yourself a wonderful weekend, and I'll catch you next week.